For the first time in 2021, the Hyannis Harbor Hawks make their way to Lowell Park to kick off a home-and-home series with the Cotuit Kettleers. Welcome back to the Kettleers pregame show, everyone. Tim Crowley joined by Chris and Steph, Caray, and guys, before we start, it's 84 degrees outside, 91 feel like, 66% humidity, which is why the suits?
You don't like the suits, Timmy?
I mean, I always like the suits. It's just a little hot today.
Well, on opening day, we got the win wearing these suits. We're from Florida. The heat doesn't bother us one bit. We're trying to do our part, help Cotuit get their second win at Lowell Park and the third win overall in the season.
With this media team, it's whatever it takes. But, Steph, as we look at tonight's matchup, it's been a week since these two teams met. A little bit of a bump for Hyannis. They've lost 4 straight, but that one win they do have on the season came against these Kettleers a week ago.
Yeah, it was only the second game of the season for Cotuit, and they struck early with the bats. 3 runs in the first 3 innings, but lost it late. I think they just need to put it together, and it's going to come down to hitting tonight. The bats have not helped the pitchers out at all this season, except for that one game against YD. So look for the bats to come and explode, trying to get their third win of the season at Lowell tonight.
In this midst of 3 of 4 home games, Cotuit trying to turn this first week around. And the advantage they have tonight as we get into this matchup a little bit is they have seen the Hyannis starter. They'll get their second look at Kate Halamanu out of Hawaii.
Well, they saw him for 3 innings. He gave up 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, no walks. Not bad on paper, but this guy at Hawaii is a 2.20 career ERA pitcher. Now, Halamanu, second time around, Cotuit's seen him. Bats need to come alive against him today if they want to get their third win at Lowell Park.
And on the mound for the Kettleers, while he still doesn't have an official start, as the game he did take the mound for was that game against Bourne that was not ruled an official game, ending in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to get our second technical look today at Jake Smith.
Yeah, we've been saying that a lot about the Bourne game, that rain out. It really was a snag in the Kettleers season early, but in 2021 at Miami, he put up great numbers. 3-1, 3.45 ERA, 63 strikeouts, and only 14 walks. He was drafted in 2018 by the Phillies. Just a great talent on the mound. And Tuesday versus Bourne, 2 2/3, 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 4 walks, and a strikeout. If he can extend that later into the game tonight, I think the Kettleers have a good chance at picking up their third win of the season.
The suits are back. If the Kettleers follow this win 1, lose 2, it is a win day from Cotuit, and that should bring optimism back to Lowell Park. So before we wrap up this pregame show, let's send it over to our keys to the game with our own Lauren Kirkley before we get ready to send it up to the booth. Lauren?
Thanks, guys. As you mentioned, Hyannis has made their first trip to Lowell Park of the season, coming off of 4 straight losses. However, the Kettleers are looking to get themselves back into the win column as well. In order for that to happen, there are a few keys to success for tonight's game. The first one is keep the pedal down versus Hyannis. We saw the last time we faced the Harbor Hawks, we struck early with Klassen's homer off the second pitch of the game, but unfortunately the Kettleers were not able to capitalize after that. Second, we have got to throw strikes. In Jake Smith's first start of the season, we saw him walk 4 batters. First pitch strikes are important, especially tonight if we want to see success on the mound. The third is don't beat yourselves. If Hyannis is going to beat us tonight for the second time this season, let it be off of hits, let it be off of fielding, and not on mental mistakes. Now, you can look for me after the game with Coach Roberts. As always, be sure to tune in at 5 o'clock with Steph and Chris on Kettleers Digital Network.